Hi guys, and welcome back to Chef's Choice. I know it's been a year, it's been a long time since my last video, and I didn't even finish the battle series last year, the Gjon, where I had two countries battle each other, even though I said I would. After the song contest was cancelled, I just couldn't really get myself into the mood of finishing this series. But it's a new year, and we have 39 new songs. I have to say the quality, I think, is quite good. This year there are a lot of songs that I like, and in this video I will be talking about my personal top 10 songs, mainly based on the songs, not really on the performance potential. There will be quite a few unpopular opinions, I think, but I will also look at the betting odds in the end of the video a little bit to compare and see what they have on in their top 10, because there will be a few differences. So if you want to hear all that, just stick around till the end of the video. So let's start with my personal top 10. Already in 10th place is quite an unpopular opinion, and let's just say it's Georgia. Last year I really loved Tornike's song, and I was quite disappointed this year when I heard it the first time, but then I heard it again and again, and I heard it in the midst of all the songs when I listened through all of them, and there's something magical about it. Not really the lyrics, that they are probably not the best in the world, but the music and the melody is just has something that draws me in, and it takes me on a ride somehow. It has quite a retro aspect in it as well, but not in the 80s style that a lot of other songs have this year. So I find it really beautiful to listen to, and I don't think it will make it to the top 10. I think it will have difficulty getting out of the semi-final, and of course the performance will decide anyway whether I really like it in the end or not. But I really like the song somehow, and I can't really explain why, and I understand that people don't like it, but I do. So it's my place number 10. Then on place number 9 I have Russia. And again, I can totally understand that there are a lot of people that don't like this, but it's just something really special and unique and artistic. It's a lot that she puts into those 3 minutes, but somehow it works. It's a little bit Bohemian Rhapsody, where it goes from one theme or one style to another, and it tells a story. It is mainly a performance piece. The music is not something that I would just think, oh, I want to listen to that song again. But still, it's interesting enough to listen to by itself, even without a performance. That there might be a chance that she gets into the top 10 if she does things right. But if it's too chaotic, I think her national final performance, if we can call it that, was more chaotic than probably does the song good. So if she can pull that back a little bit and then bring some order into it, I think this could be a top 10 entry, maybe. Anyway, I like it, so it's my place number 9. And on place number 8, I basically have all of the female pop oriental mix dance songs, to give it a name. So Azerbaijan, Israel, Cyprus, San Marino, with all these Latin/oriental influences. So they, for me, those 4 at least, they are really interchangeable. If I listen to one of them, I think, oh yeah, that one I think is the best of the 4. But then I hear the other one and I think, oh yeah, that's good. So they all blend together. And I guess 1 or 2 of them will make it to the top 10. Definitely not all of them. I think San Marino is the worst of the 4. I don't know what they did to get Flowrider to perform with them, but I don't think that will be enough to get over the fact that Senhit is not the biggest performer, and the song itself also it's not that good. Cyprus and Azerbaijan both have some really strong moments and really memorable elements in their songs, but I think they will be hard to differentiate once you get through all the 17 or 26 songs. So I don't know if they will feed off from each other, if they steal votes from each other, but I can't really put them into an order where I can say, okay, this one is definitely in my top 10 and this one isn't. So I basically put them as a placeholder on number 8 altogether. Israel, just to mention it as well, I really like. I think it's vocally probably the hardest if she sings it the way she does in the studio version. So if she really can sing live, I think she deserves to be the highest of the 4. Even though maybe musically it's others are a bit more exciting, original. But yeah, I think Israel probably has one of the strongest revamps this year. It got a lot stronger, in my opinion, after the revamp than it was before. Okay, then on place number 7, I have another probably a bit unpopular opinion, and that is Estonia. And when I heard it the first time, I really didn't think that I would put it this high in the end when all the songs are out. But I think the music, the arrangement, the musical quality, the synthesizers, the 80s drum beats, they come together in a really nice way. And he's not the greatest singer by far, and he's not the greatest performer as well. But the song, it is really 80s, but still it pulls it a little bit into the 2020s. Not a complete one-to-one copy of an 80s song like Denmark. Even though I actually kind of like Denmark, but not as much as that I would put it into my top 10. But Estonia kind of pulls it from the 80s into the 2020s. Yeah, there are some great melodies in there. As I said, the drum beats are really nice. The synthesizers are great. It sounds good. It sounds like a high quality song. Now, I don't think it will make it into the top 10 just because Uku is not the best performer. I hope it makes it out of the semi-final. It will be hard, but it's doable, I think. So yeah, that's my place 7. Now, place number 6 for me is Latvia. I kind of struggled to place this somewhere into my top 10. I knew that I wanted it in there, but I didn't know how high. And I think that's connected a lot to the question of how the performance will be. But I like the song, I like the attitude. It's powerful, but not cliche. I think she can pull off the attitude live, because that's another issue that I have with other songs, where the singer doesn't really match the attitude of the song. And here I think it just fits together really well. I guess she can sing those Jessie J notes quite well as well. So I think it's going to be exciting to see live. Yeah, I don't think I have much else to say about this. Place number 5, I have, once again, unpopular opinion, Spain. Yes, I know, it's just the usual Spanish ballad that we've heard quite a few times. And he isn't the greatest singer. He won't be able to sing it nearly as good live as in the studio version. But it's so soothing and loving. And we are in such a strange world at the moment, where it's just good to listen to these songs that just trickle down like honey and that just make you feel good and cozy. And that's what I get from this song. Yeah, it won't end up nearly as high as place number 5 in the end. But for me, I really like it. Then on place number 4, I have Italy. Once again, Italy just proves that they have high quality music that they can send, and that their selection format, though I know it's not made as a Eurovision selection show, but as an independent thing. But it works, and they year after year they send good quality acts, and acts that stand out and that feel authentic. And again, this year it's another style than the past few years, which I really like. I like that it's a band, which we don't see that often. I like the rock style. That the visuals are outstanding enough without being costumey. So I think I'm quite sure that this will end up in the top 10 once again. I don't think it will be enough to win it, but maybe they will blow us away with the performance. Anyway, I will be excited to see this, and it's... So yeah, well done, Italy, once again. Now, then on place number 3 or 2, I can't really decide the order between them, but I will put it on place number 3, and that is Norway. For the past few years, I really wanted to like Norway, but I couldn't really. And this year, finally, they have something that I like, and it's probably not something that many other people like, or enough people like to push it really far. But it's it kind of reminds me of these 2000 high school teeny movies, like 10 Things I Hate About You or American Pie or whatever, where you would see the kids at prom night dancing, drinking, and the band would play this song. Somehow that's the image that I have from this, and this kind of retro thing I really like about it. It's something that I haven't heard for quite a while, and it kind of brings me back to that time. Now, personally, I think he doesn't need this angel performance thing that he did in the national selection. I think it would work better as a normal performance, but if he wants to do that, good for him. It just needs to be high quality and not tacky. But yeah, well done Norway for me. Place number 3. I really love listening to this song. So yeah. Then on place number 2, again, I kind of could switch that up with Norway. I'm not really sure, but that is Bulgaria once again. It's the song is not as good as last year. I think last year I would have enjoyed this to win. This year it's not quite as good, but almost. I still love it, but just not that much. She is really a strong singer and a strong performer, and a unique performer and a unique songwriter. And together with her fragile voice and music, it just tells a story. And I can really relate to the lyrics this year. I think that they're really strong. The melody is memorable as well in the chorus. So I think it will make it out of the semi-final for sure. And I hope that it will make it into the top 10 in the end, because she deserves it. She's really probably one of the best singers or performers this year. So I would be happy to see her go very far. Now, place number 1. I can't believe that I say this. It's Switzerland. And if you know me, or if you know my channel, you know that I've never put Switzerland in a high place just because it's my country. It's rather the opposite. I was really always very critical about our own entry. And I wasn't even particularly keen on Luca Hänni 2 years ago. So I'm really happy that we have a year where Switzerland is my favorite song of the year, and I can really root for it, and that they are high in the betting odds. We have the chance to win, and we have a realistic chance to win. So that's basically why I made this video today, because I can't not do something this year when it's this year that Switzerland has a chance to win. It's a beautiful song, a beautiful melody with so many dissonant tones. It stands out completely. It's original. He can sing live. It's emotional, and it pulls you in. He takes you on a journey, and the 3 minutes are over before you even really realized. I think it will be a really powerful moment in the final. I'm not even talking about getting out of the semi-final. That's 99.999%. But it will be a really powerful moment in the grand final. And I think it has the potential to win. There are too many other songs that steal the votes from each other, but this is unique. And yeah, so I'm putting my cards on Switzerland this year, and I just hope that it will win. But it makes me really excited for this year. It's going to be a special show anyway with all what's going on around it. So yeah, it will really be something special if Switzerland won after, 33 years. Now, as I said in the beginning of the video, sorry that it's such a long video. I'm not used to doing videos anymore. But let's look at the betting odds, at least at the top placed entries, because there are some questionable things going on there that I don't know what is happening. First, I don't want to call it the elephant in the room, but of course I need to talk about the other strong favorite in the odds, which is Malta, that I didn't even place in my top 10. I don't think it's a bad song at all. It's just a bit too exhausting to listen to. That there's a lot going on in a different way than Russia, where of course there's also a lot going on, but it's so loud and I don't know. There's something about it that doesn't catch me, and it doesn't sound as current as other songs. So I don't really know why Malta is on place number 1 in the odds right now. I can totally understand that people like it, and I like it too, just not as much. And I feel like it's just because it's Destiny, and just because she's won Junior Eurovision, and now she has the chance to finally win Eurovision. So of course I would be happy for her. It's a great story, but I just don't really get the song. That's why it's not on my top 10. Another questionable thing is France on number 3. I don't know where that's coming from. I think it will be the same fate in the end that Merci had a couple of years ago, 3 years ago, I'm not sure, where they were also completely overhyped at the beginning and then fell flat. It's a nice song, but place number 3, I don't know where that's coming from. Probably the last thing that I want to mention, Sweden on place 7. Yeah, Sweden has been something that people talk about for a few years now, that they are a bit too hyped and a bit too pushed into the top places. But the past few years I could always somehow agree that the songs were good. They were probably a bit shallow, a bit class book pop songs, but they were well made and well sung and well performed. This year, it's by far the worst Swedish entry in a long time, and it's still on place number 7. That's what I don't get. Yeah, so that's what I have to say about the top places, mine and the betting odds. Tell me in the comments if you want me to do a video about my least favorites. I'm not sure if I should do it because it's obviously going to be more negative. But maybe it's interesting for you to know. So tell me in the comments if you want that, then I will probably do that too. Yeah, I think that's all that I have to say for now. I'm really not used to doing videos anymore, as you can tell probably. But yeah, it was fun to talk about my favorite. Tell me in the comments as well what your favorites are. I'm sure they are quite different as mine probably. And yeah, I hope you all had a good year. I hope you are all doing okay, despite the strange circumstances. I hope it will be over soon, although we never know. But yeah, for now, I wish you a great day and a great week. And see you soon, maybe. Bye.